Okay, so this is the last lesson on chapter 8 on your Go Math book. So I want you to take your Go Math book, please, and open it to page 357. Okay, page 357, and follow along as I work on my book. All right. So we're going to interpret division with fractions. Again, when you see a fraction, is the same as thinking about a division problem. All right, so let's go ahead and read the problem. Elizabeth has 6 cups of raisins. She divides the raisins into 1/4 cup servings. How many servings does she have? Okay. Question. How many 1/4 cups are in 1 cup? Okay, so to find that answer, let's represent 1 cup of raisins with this rectangle. Okay, to find how many 1/4 cups of raisins are in 1 cup, we need to divide this rectangle into 4 equal pieces. Okay, why 4 pieces? Because the denominator is 4. Okay, so how many pieces are in the rectangle? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the answer would be 4 1/4 cups. Okay. Next question. How many cups does Elizabeth have? How many cups does she have? What was the first number that I circled? 6. So we are going to write that she has 6 cups. Okay. So how are we going to solve this problem? By drawing a diagram. Okay, so the first bullet is asking to draw 6 rectangles to represent the cups of raisins. Okay, so we're gonna draw 6 rectangles. In this case, I'm going to draw them vertically because, okay, to save space. So as I draw this, go ahead and draw it on your book, please. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then it says to draw lines to divide each rectangle into 4. So we're going to divide each rectangle into 4 pieces. Okay, so cut it in half, and then each half cut it in half again to have 4 pieces. Okay, do the same thing with all of the rectangles. Divide them into 4s. Cut it in half, and then cut half and half. Okay, now, second bullet, to find 6 divided by 1/4, count the total number of fourths in the 6 rectangles. Okay, so how many fourths are in this rectangle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so 6 divided by 1/4 equals how many fourths? 24. So Elizabeth has 24 servings. Okay, so this is one way you can find the answer to a word problem by using a diagram. Okay, the dividend in this case, which is 6, will tell you how many shapes you need to draw. It could be a circle, it could be a rectangle, or a square. Okay, the divisor, which is the second number, in this case it's the fraction, will tell you how you need to divide each piece or each shape. Okay, how many pieces each shape needs to show. Okay, all right, let's move on to the first example. Write an equation to solve. So in this case, we are not going to draw a diagram, we're going to write an equation. Okay, an equation is another word that describes a number sentence. Okay, number sentence. Four friends share 1/4 of a gallon of orange juice. What fraction of a gallon of orange juice does each friend get? Step 1, write an equation. Okay, so 1/4 of a gallon of orange juice is shared by how many friends? 4. So 1/4 divided by 4 equals n. Okay, and this letter is what this number sentence makes it an equation. Okay, we do not know what the letter stands for. In order to find that out, in order to find it, we need to divide 1/4 by 4. Okay, step number 2, write a related multiplication equation, then solve. So to write a related multiplication equation, remember that, okay, the dividend stays the same. So in this case, 1/4 stays the same. Okay, we change our symbol to times. Okay, and what else do we need to do? Remember that we need to change our divisor into its reciprocal. How? Remember that a whole number will always have 1 as its denominator, and then we flip this fraction. When we flip this fraction, the 1 will be on the top and the 4 will be on the bottom. Okay, and then we multiply across. What is 1 times 1? 1. 4 times 4? 16. Okay, so each friend will get 1/16 of a gallon of orange juice. Okay, and this is what this diagram represents. You can also use a diagram. Okay, this diagram, first thing that it represented is the 4 friends. Okay, so we draw the rectangle, we divide it by the number of friends, and then each friend needs to be divided by fourths. Okay, and then we just need to shade 1 and then find out how many equal pieces this diagram shows, which at the end, when you finish counting all of these pieces, you will end up with 16. Okay, all right. I am going to record the next page on a different video, okay, because I cannot upload a video that is very long. Okay, so see you on the next video.